All right, the Philadelphia Eagles are next up on the clock here at 43. Still some players we can get. Joe Mixon's there. Sidney Jones would be a little disappointing because he's not ready to start, but tremendous value. Chidobe Awuzie still there. I had him in my final mock draft. Only guy I wouldn't really be satisfied is Alvin Kamara, but even then I can't get too upset because at least you're addressing the running back spot. But Alvin Kamara is probably the pick right now that I'd be a little lukewarm on, but they're up next. Come on, Joe Mixon. Let it be fucking Joe Mixon. Let me get one. Just let me get one. That's all I want to know. Come on. All right, let's watch this shit live. Turn it down so I don't get the copyright strike. They're doing some American thing again. God bless America. Some soldier lost his life. Die-hard Eagles fan. Let's fucking go. Make it Joe Mixon for this guy. Don't make it someone stupid so they boo off this military fan. That'd be a goddamn shame. Friesen. Shut up, Friesen. Friesen wants Joe Mixon. Friesen has fought for America, for the land of opportunity, the land of second chances. Give Joe Mixon that second chance. Come on. Come on, Joe Mixon, Chidobe Awuzie, Sidney Jones. Not an Alvin Kamara. Joe Mixon. Sidney Jones. Okay, I can't get mad at that. I think, you know, if that wasn't the injury, if he can come back at 100%, he was my #1 corner on the draft board, and I'm just worried that the fact that he's not going to be able to play right away. It seems like everyone's saying maybe early October is when he can play. And that's a good pick if he's ready to play. I assume they've done the medical. They're certain that he come back. I've had the same injury, the torn Achilles, which kind of sucks. But oh man, I'm gonna have to hit this up on Twitter. That's a surprising pick right there. Sidney Jones, let's go. Joe Mixon in the 3rd round, baby, 99. Let's let that big boy slide. God, he might still be there, but Sidney Jones, let's break it down. If he comes back healthy, he's 100% the #1 corner on this team, and the fact that we got that in the 2nd round presents tremendous value. I was just more inclined that they get a guy that could start in training camp, get the experience done in training camp, and have a chance to start opening day like an Awuzie. But clearly, Sidney Jones, I mean, they fell in love with him early in the draft process before his injury. And I like that gamble. That is a good gamble. That's not a lazy pick. That's not a Derek Barnett pick where you're going for the safe guy that's less likely to suck. This is a high impact, high risk, high reward type player. And I'm very happy with Sidney Jones. Eagle fans, let me know with that Sidney Jones pick. I mean, we all have to hope and pray to God that the injury is good and he's fine to come back and play fucking after the first 3 games. But man, he's a baller. He was my #1 corner before he got hurt. I have him even more so than Marshawn Lattimore. And if we can get that player, that may be one of the best value picks in this entire draft. So thank you very much for that pick. Can't wait for pick 99. But I'm satisfied. It wasn't Joe Mixon, but I'm satisfied with Sidney Jones, assuming we did our due diligence and we know that he can play for us and the injury, his recovery process is coming along nicely. But let's go. Smash that like button for Sidney Jones. Get hype. Fucking Derek Barnett. Let's get it.